This is to introduce you a little bit to the tabs bar up at the top. Okay, log out's pretty obviously. It just logs you out of the site. Okay, you can use it or you can just X out of the tab. It really doesn't matter. Okay, if you want to go in and change your password to a new password, it's fairly obvious what this is. You type in, here's D Trotter at Studio 51 Music as the user, that's me, and you all know that your usernames are always your email address. You have to type in your existing password, type in your new password, 8 characters at least, re-enter your new password, and then click change. And that will give you a brand new password within the portal. The next tab I want to look at is a tab called Composer Info. This tab is really, really very important. Okay? And the reason I'm telling you that this is important is because when you submit your music to the portal actually knows who you are by your login. And when the metadata is complete, the portal knows everything about you to complete the metadata template. So it knows that the writer is David Trotter. It knows my address. It knows my zip code and what country I'm in. But here's something that's very important. It knows that I'm BMI, and it knows that my PRO number or my IPI CAE number is 52.95.07.43. Now this is important because when you do your metadata, you don't have to type this in. You can't make a mistake and have a cue sheet out there that has the wrong information on it. As long as you get the information in correctly here, it comes out correctly on the metadata template. It comes out correctly on the submissions. You'll see how that works a little bit later. The chat we've already been through, and the samples we've already been through. Okay, so it gives you kind of an introduction of what this bar is all about. For this tutorial, the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to show you how you determine what's available that you can submit music to. Okay, what genres are out there or what opportunities are out there, as we call them opportunities, of what you can submit music to Studio 51. You do that through the My Opportunities tab. When you go into the My Opportunity tab, you get a listing of all the available opportunities based upon your team and what that team is assigned. Of course, now this is my page, so everything is there. Okay? But I want to show you a little bit about each opportunity. Anytime you see the priority column is blank, these are future CDs. Okay? Family Adventure Flicks V2, Volume 2. This is a CD. It's 16-bit, 48K orchestral cinema. It's in active pitch to Pacifica. It's orchestral score in action. It's cinematic. The count needed is 16. The count approved is 0. Because this is a new CD that will be built once we've approved demos, and you'll see exactly how that works as we go on. Now, you don't see these; only I see these. Okay, so this is an administrative function, so submit to this is no biggie. Let's just sort some work orders here. And by the way, the work order number is here in the left column. It's important that you know what the work order number is for what you're submitting to in case you need to communicate with me about a queue. It's very important if I know what the work order number is. And again, you'll see that on the administrative side shortly in one of the videos to come. If you press on WO number like I just did, okay, it starts with the earliest work order numbers and it works its way down to the latest. Okay, you'll see that 2002, Happy Feel Good, Steve Myers. That's the most recent opportunity I've created. And this, of course, is based upon teams. Okay, if you look at this. But let's go back up to the top and let's just take a look at how these things are constructed. First thing you want to do is look at the priority. What is the priority that we have set on these? And they go anywhere from cold, as you see right here, female vocal, Americana, and folk is cold. That's not something that I'm working on right now, and it's not something that I plan to work on for a few months. So submitting to that is not really the greatest idea. Okay, now in your team environment, you're going to see more of these flashing lights, or this very hot. Okay, very hot means, you know, I want these within 8 weeks. Flashing light says I want it yesterday. Okay, so these are your priority: drama, drone, suspense, and mystery. Trailers, orchestral, trailers, sci-fi. But cinema heartstrings, okay, I can wait 60 days if I have to for that particular op. It will tell you specifically what I'm looking for, and as you all know, we're making transitions right now, so the stem specs will be changing now from 1648 to 2448, 24-bit 48K hertz. Remember the stem option that I didn't show in the last one. Well, we have the stem template, or the stem template option. We have the stem template listed. So you can kind of get an idea of what I'm going to be looking for. In this case, we have legacy, transitional stem template. That was from the old days. We have songs and vocals. This is a stem template that says these are the stems I want if this is a song or a vocal. Here's a band. Here's the stems I want if this is a band piece. Happy Ukulele. I want this to be in the advertising stem template. So there's going to be 60, 30, and 15 stems with this. Although it won't be placed into a, it will not be placed into a CD that says advertising, because we don't want to typecast any music. We want that music to be available. Happy Ukulele could be used on advertising. It could be used in a drama. It could be used in a film. It could be used in a reality show. It can be used everywhere. And advertising. Okay, but advertising, I want to make sure that a Happy Ukulele has a 60, 30, and 15-bit second stem. Now, I want you to understand this and understand it very clearly about these stems. Those are strict 15, 30, and 60. I want that last note to be ringing out by at least 14 and a half if it's a 15. And you can let it ring. You can let the note sustain beyond, so that the editor can fade the sustained closing note, not phrase, the sustained closing note. He can silence it at his whim, exactly where he wants to in a spot. But these are very specifically timed so that an editor can take a commercial spot and he can lay this piece of music in there, and it will time perfectly to what they're buying as far as television time. So you'll see that there's songs and vocals, there's different types of stem templates, there's trailers and promo stem templates, orchestral cinema stem templates. All of these things will be assigned. So you will have to make a decision based on what it is. So we have work order 1985. It's a very high priority. I want this worked on immediately. This is Pop Ballad by Darla Kendrick. It's 24-bit, 48K. The stems are songs and vocal. Right now it's internal. That means I'm not pitching it. It's a Studio 51Q. In other words, I'm building this to pitch. So it's not going to be designed to go with one client or another client. It's designed to be generic at the moment. It's a vocal female pop. The opportunity was released on, or the opportunity, is open until May 18th. 2013, I need 15 cues. I have 0 cues pending. Let's go up to the top and look at these numbers because it's a little easier to see. The count needed is 15 on this particular opportunity. The count pending is 0, so no one has anything in reviews right now for me to approve. There is 1 approved, there are none declined, and slots open are 14. Obviously, since I need 15. Now here's one that is female vocal. This is a cold op, of course. Female vocal, the count needed was 15. The count pending is 0 because we don't have this open at the moment. There are 4 approved songs in here. Okay, so there's 11 left. Drama drones. Now here's let's see if we can find, yes, this is a good one. I have 15 available. I have 14 approved, 0 pending. I've declined 8. So you can see how strict I am on this. And there's 1 slot open to finish this. Okay? All of these things, and you'll see from an administrative point, when I see that 8 in there, it gives me, from an administrator's screen, it gives me a percentage of how many of these have failed. Okay, so this pretty much covers how do you find your opportunities. If an opportunity is not assigned to you, you will not see it on the screen. You will only see opportunities by genre that you've signed up for, or by team actually, that you signed onto the team. But if it's outside or another company is using this, it's probably by drama, trailers, cinematic, singer-songwriter, whatever the case is, the genre that this is in, that's what you would see there. And we expect that this software will be available in other places that you're writing in the future. So if you signed up for it, you'll see it. If you have not signed up for it, or it's not assigned to your team, you will not see it. So if you're not a trailer writer, let's say that the only thing you do is you write country. You don't write trailers. You won't see this opportunity. It won't be there, so it doesn't clutter up your screen. Okay, so this covers through opportunities to show you where you can submit. The next video, we're actually going to submit a real demo to Studio 51, and the following demo after that, you're going to see what we do with it when we receive it.